Right, let's hit a point.
I'll hit a point.
Right.
I'm probably going to speak out.
Turn right now.
And I'm probably going to get this screen recorded.
I don't give a shit.
But everyone has a mouth who protects themselves. But people who think they're sweet and innocent, it's one of them things again, innit? Unless you're 100% perfect, keep your mouth shut. No one's 100% perfect.
Unless you're 100% perfect, keep your mouth shut. No one's 100% perfect. But then they'll hit back at me
And say,
It needs a won't. It needs a won't. It needs a won't.
It needs a won't. Still waiting for them words that come out of John's mouth.
An original.
Video, not fake screenshots, not fake things put together because of all the cuts in it and the missed out parts. Yeah? That John said what they accuse him of.
A few moments later.
Although he was working very closely with the army. But I've got to thank the British Army now has stepped in. 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 The British Army now has stepped in and are paying for all my psychiatric counselling.
Fucking disgusting.
Never.
To do with what's called SAF. You ever heard of SAF, anyone?
Yeah.
It's a very big organisation, and I will be raising money for them in the future. They are paying for me personally. They rang the other day to speak to me and Jojo and to get my service number. Even though I wasn't a soldier, I still had what's called a service number. And they referenced it against who I was working with, and now they're funding it, 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 and now they're funding it.
More lies.
Which I can't thank the British Army big enough for it. I can't thank the British Army big enough for it. And that's it. I'm just a peaceful man now. I just want to chill and enjoy my life. Do you know what I mean? I've been in war-torn countries doing my job. I've been involved in military combat and stuff, and I just want to chill and enjoy my life. Ghost hunting.
The British Army only help those that are presently within service. They only support those that are currently serving. Got that? Suffer, or in terms the callous will understand, Safi only help those that have served one day within our HM forces. How many times do you have to be shown? How many times do you have to be told? These two lies alone are enough to be seen as a Walter Mitty. It's all fabricated. It's lies on top of lies. On top of lies. So you get more views and interactions on your page, and thus get more money from it, yet you wouldn't even be able to heat a fucking doll's house. Oh, and before I leave to run my tax-paying businesses, I suggest you go and read Peter Walsh's comment again. Since when did rarely become
Really?
Apparently,
You don't need to go through.
now listen, this is from Peter Walsh, the one that's messaged everyone.
Oh yeah, Peter Walsh that's messaged everybody, yeah.
On your bank
MS
account.
itself is really fatal. But complications may arise from MS, such as chest bladder infections, swallowing difficulties. The expectancy of people with MS is about 5 to 10 years lower than average. Right. You fucking cockwomble. Never did I say it's my MS that's made me terminal, you thick fuck.
See, that's what I mean.
Let me carry on, guys. I'm sorry I'm doing this, but it's my channel. If you don't want to watch, don't watch.
Laughing face times 10. Someone needs glasses. Or new eyeballs.
Off because he didn't lie. Just because you've got loads of little minions going, he isn't, I lived with him once, he was not. Oh, I wonder why, because we don't like John no more, so we're going to lie.
Oh, I got.
Fucking. Do you know what makes me laugh is the fact that they actually believe these people. Twists. Do you know what I mean? So where's the evidence you were being blackmailed over Ian? The uncontrollable sex pest. You even admitted you knew about Ian's behaviour before you held the September PPV. Do you remember that?
On Saturday the 3rd.
On Saturday the 3rd.
Well, actually, a few days before. Ian came. No, I'm fine, honestly. A few days before, Ian came to me to say he'd received some messages via DMs on fake account on Twitter.
You still had him attend though, didn't you? You still held him like a baby, didn't you? You still bottle fed him, didn't you?
Didn't you?
You are projecting again, Walt. You are the one sympathising with the king perverted. It's fucking disgusting. If he wasn't exposed, he would still be volunteering in your twisted little world. He would still be ghost hunting. And in between breaks, he would be disappearing into a corner and masturbating over baked beans being poured down a young girl's knickers. Or custard spilled over the photo of a small kitten.
Can I just reiterate one thing?
What, that was sad?
No. When they found out information of a grown man in his 40s, potentially talking to children, supposed to be looking after children, and they found out that he could be a risk to kids, they withheld that information.
More lies.
Yeah.
And chose to use it to their advantage.
More lies.
They did.
Nonce sympathisers.
The expose that Sex Pest went through was done correctly. The authorities and the scouts were informed on the 29th of August. The school was informed on the 5th of September when they went back for autumn term. So you are believing what a caught-out sex pest, a pervert, is telling you. He says to you he was blackmailed.
What they actually said were, if you give us information about John and help us take him down, yeah, we won't tell anyone about it.
More lies.
So then he come to me and says, and I said, what have you been doing? And he says, nothing, mate, because I follow some models and that on Instagram and Facebook and whatever. And I'm like, okay, so what's wrong with that? And he goes, well, some of it's porn. And I went, well, you're a fucking bloke, everyone's got a history of watching a bit of porn, it's nothing to fucking hide. And then he says, but then I started talking to some people online and started giving them money and that. And I'm like, right. And I says to him, Ian, how old are these people? He says, well, they don't actually tell me. He goes, but they don't look old enough, some of them don't. And I said, there's a chance you've been talking to underage children. And he went, yeah. And them fuckers knew that. Ian came. No, I'm fine, honestly. A few days before, Ian came to me to say he'd received some messages via DMs on fake account on Twitter. But rather than doing what we did and taking it to the authorities and getting rid, they chose to withhold that information
and try and blackmail him to take me down. More lies. He said to the scouts his Twitter was fucking hacked, even though it was partaking in this activity for 8 fucking years. He forgot he also has a UMD account, which was even more disturbing. I was not part of the safeguarding group that contacted Ian or his wife. So get it right, yeah? However, they did come to me after the scouts backtracked and tried to sweep it under the carpet for a small public exposure and for awareness. I already knew Ian was a bit of a pest on Twitter, hounding women like a rabid stud dog. But, and it's a big but, the extent of his perversion with his other accounts and his admittance of liking teens, and age is just a number, he said, on his profile. It was explained to me on the 5th of September. I was then granted public disclosure on the 6th. Is that clear enough for you, Waltergeist? Waltergeist. And remember this, after my disclosure within the public domain of your team member, that's when you decided to write a panic statement and then go fucking live. I know for a fact if I had not disclosed this, you would still have had Pesty Pest running round the forest wanking in the darkness behind Fraggle fucking Rock. So who's the nonce-sympathiser again? Yeah. Yeah?
fucking nonsense. Yeah?
Yeah? Yeah! Anyway, moving backwards. So it's okay for you to say that someone doesn't have MS?
Stephanie, drink water again.
Oh no 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 no.
You haven't got MS, you little lying bitch. You haven't got MS, you little lying bitch.
Wait.
Fucking talking about me. I've got severe MS.
I said.
Yeah.
Said no more. But people dare question your illness, and they are evil and vile. They are the ones that are mirroring their nasty inside.
Yourself.
If someone's got beauty in them, how can you try and cause?
Because it's a reflection on their own self.
How can you try?
We're not getting into that, but just reword it.
And upset.
No, I get that. I get that. Everyone's born with beauty.
I'm sorry, it's the way you choose to be.
Get an example, right? Someone wanted to upset me.
I do on a daily basis.
We've seen it a few times recently where he said, like, look how broken he is. Bit more and we'll break him. Yeah? Stuff like that. How can someone morally have that thought in the mind?
Because it's a reflection on their self.
Yeah. Okay then.
If you're watching, you fat ugly bastard, yeah? Where, anywhere on the internet, have I claimed to be a soldier? Yet you're putting it all over Facebook groups that I've stolen valour and claimed to be a soldier. No, I haven't, you fat ugly cunt.
No, not the C word.
No.
No, not the C word.
No, she is. The only thing that I was accused of is that I wasn't CP. No one said about a soldier, but you're making it up again, aren't you? Well, if you've just heard me on the phone to the police, you'll be getting a visit soon. And again, you're a fat, ugly little bastard.
Okay,
Yeah?
okay.
You are the ones projecting. You are the ones whose inside are rotting away. SpongeBob the crackhead and Jumbo the callous. Got that? Can't wait for you to expose me. I wait with eager anticipation and another missed fucking target. It's like you're firing a GPMG at the moon and expecting to hit the fucking Clavius crater, or hoping it lands on the dark side. What a fucking monster. Winking face times 1. Love and blows.
Now, I've got one next statement to make. After Ian going for that reason, wouldn't surprise me if they tried to frame him. You know why we got rid of Ian? Because he was talking to fucking kids. That's why. There it is.